Hello guys, I want to formally say a big welcome to you guys joining Forex, new into Forex, and say a big welcome to you guys. So today we'll be talking about the first intro. Now Forex, the first we'll be talking about the Forex trading and what Forex is all about. Number two, who can trade Forex, who can actually trade Forex. Number three, currency pair the base and counter. We'll get to know that as we continue. Number four, currency pair, major and minor. And number five, type of pairs. So that's what we're talking about in this video. So let's get into business. So guys, the first is Forex trading. What Forex is all about. The Forex guys have been talking about, we've been hearing about Forex. What is Forex all about? Now I want you guys to know something that Forex trading, okay, there's another word for it is the financial market. It's also known as the foreign market, the financial market. So forex trading is the trading of a currency over another, a commodity over another, a stuff over another. So that is what forex trading is. It's trading of what? A currency over another. I believe we have been conversant with using going to the market. Some of us have been do go to the market, do one stuff or other that has to do with exchange. You give something in order to get something. You use your money to get the shoe. You use your money to get a fancy car. Use your money to get the best house. That is what exchange. You are exchanging money for house. You're exchanging money for something. So forex trading is the exchange of one over another, is the exchange of a currency over another, is the exchange of what? A commodity over another. That is what forex trading is all about. Okay, now guys, look at this. Now this is, I'm trying to explain still the concept of forex trading. Now this is euro. This is the currency used in a particular country that's using the Europe, and then this is the USD, that is the US dollar. That's the currency used in the United States. You understand? So now, this is it. Now, at a particular point, I'm coming, guys. Let me show you something. Now, okay, now at this point, this is US dollar, and then what we are doing here is that we I'm trying to explain something to you guys. Euro is at the range of 1.1302, and then USD is 1. Now I will explain something as we go on. Now the point I'm bringing out here is that we use the euro to buy the US dollar, or we use the US dollar to buy the euro. So forex trading is the trading of a currency over another. It's either you are using the euro to buy the US dollar, or you are selling the euro in order to get the US dollar, or vice versa also. It's either you're using the US dollar to buy the euro, or you're selling the US dollar to get the euro. So now that is it. As I've explained before, the concept of you going on the market, you use money to get something. Same here, you use euro to get USD. There's a particular amount of euro you need to get 1 USD. There's a particular amount of money you need to get a fancy car, to get a fancy cloth. Now, same thing too here. There's a particular amount of euro you need to get 1 USD. So it's a trading of one currency over what? Another, as I've explained before. So that is it. So forex trading, as I've said, is the word exchange of one currency in order to get another one. You are giving a particular currency in order to get a particular amount of the other one. That is what forex trading is all about. That is what forex trading is all about. And now there's some things I would like you guys to know about forex trading. There's some things I would like you guys to know about forex trading. Now, you guys some of you might be asking yourself, because this is strange. It's not something you have been doing your whole life. It's not something you are used to, like your football, your hobbies. This is not something you know. So you'll be asking, where is this forex trading located? Is it located in a place? Is it located in a building? Did they have a place for it? No, they don't have a place for it. Now, I want you guys to know something. Number one is that forex trading is decentralized. Is decentralized in the sense that it don't have any place it is being owned. It's not like a meeting, it's not like a church service, not like a mosque prayer. It's not, you understand what I'm saying? Not a meeting. So it's decentralized. It don't have a place in which it is being held. It is not like your school. Yeah, no, it's not like that. So forex trading is decentralized. Forex trading is what is decentralized. It's not, you don't have a place. So that means that anyone can go into it and like that. Number two I want to know, to know about first is that it is not owned by anybody. It's not owned by the government. It's not owned by the government. It's not owned by the head of state. It's not owned by the prime. It's not owned by the prime minister. Not owned by the senator. It's not owned by anybody. That's what I'm saying. So that gives everybody the opportunity of getting into the market, of making profit from the market, of benefiting from the market. So number one is it is what decentralized. Number two, it don't have ownership. Nobody can claim this home. No, no. So that gives us the opportunity to what, to go into it and make our own part from the market and make our own part from the market. So that is first trading. It is decentralized, number one. And number two, it is not owned by anybody. It is not owned by what? Anybody. Now, it's not owned by anybody. So, well, moving to the next one now. We're moving to the next. Now, I hope you guys understood the first one now. So, we're moving to the next one. Who can trade forex? Now, the way I talked about forex, I was saying exchanging of one currency over the other one. Okay, some of you might be thinking, then am I going to stay in euro, take the European currency, then travel to US, the United States, in order to change it? Now, and then some other also ask some questions like okay, so then what kind of commodity do they trade? What do they do? Then how, okay, how do they do it? You guys, some people ask some questions like that, and then some may likely ask, then okay, if you say it's the exchange of one commodity over the other, we individuals, we cannot do that. Probably you cannot do that based on small incomes and some other stuff. So how are we going to go about this? Let's listen to this. Who can trade forex? Who can trade forex? Now, as I said, the financial market is not owned by anybody. It's decentralized. It's not owned by anybody. So anybody can actually partake from the market. Anybody can take his own part from the market and make profit as far as they want to make. And I believe you guys some days will be making cool dollars. You know what I'm saying? So now, who can trade forex? Number one, industries and company. Industries and what? And company. Now these industries and company, these are stockholders. These are guys. These are not kind of these are like institutional places, the places whereby they have commodities, and what they do is that they exchange it. Okay, like there are industries and companies like Coca-Cola, there are US stocks. So what they do is that they exchange it in order to get another. So this is forex trading. They exchange it in order to get another. They exchange their own commodities in order to get the commodity from the other people, from the other industry, from the other company. So industries, company, institutional places, they also trade forex. They do forex trading. So in order to get the value of the other company, this company have to give their own commodity for exchange. Now, I want you guys to know something about forex. That forex is all about exchange of one thing over another, one stock over another. So in your normal life, whenever you give someone something in order to get another in order to get something from, you give something to get from the other person, from your opponent. That is what forex. Understand what I'm saying? Now, number two is the bank. The bank. How? Some guys will be like, I've seen someone ask me, how does the bank guys make money? how does the bankers make money? And then some people will be like, is it a small money they do debit from our account after deposit, after we deposit, or after we withdraw, after we okay, some guys in South Africa and some place like that, maybe after some small transaction they remove small money. Is it from that place? No, no. Now, I thought about it when I was really ignorant of how the bank make the money. I was just thinking, how does these guys make the money? Why is it that and they have money? How those banks make the money? So now when I came into Forex, I get to understand that they make their money by trading with what we save with them. As you don't want to save in the house. You don't want to save. You don't want to dig hole. You don't want to use olden days way of saving. You don't want to dig hole to save your money. So what you do is that you go and open a bank account and you start saving with them. You save with them because you believe there is more safer. Now, what they do is that they trade with the money you save with them. They trade with the money you save with them. Now, by trading, they use the money you trade with them as a source of investment, and then they trade with it. So trading with it, they are making profit with it, and then your money is still there. Understand what I'm saying? So the banks, they partake in the foreign market. They partake in forex trading. They trade with the money you have. They trade with the money you invest. You invest into their bank. You save with them. So that's what they trade. So the bankers, the bank guys, they also what? They also partake in the foreign market. They partake in forex trading. That is how they do it. Now, number three is the individual. Everyone, as I've said before, anyone can partake in it. Now, there's something I forgot to say when I was saying that you can trade at any time, any day. Now, there are some that are okay, they have time which they don't trade it. We get to or get to talk about that. But when the market is open, you can trade at any time. It's not something that someone will come and call you work. It's not like the office work, the white collar job whereby they just come. It is from 8 o'clock to this, and then you're suffering under someone. No, you can trade anytime because it's not owned by anybody. So now, individuals, as I said before, it is not owned by anybody. So anyone can partake in the market. We can partake in the market. Now you see, the guys that trade with the industry guys that trade, they use the stock, they exchange commodity, and we have, and then we just have is our smartphone or our mobile phone. So what they did is that what the market makers did is that they brought forex trading to our own level, whereby we can participate in the market, whereby we can make our own cool profit, we can make our own cool dollars from the market. So what they did was that they brought it to our level, to the level of mobile, so that everyone can actually participate and make money from the forex market. So everyone can actually participate and make money from the forex market. So whenever someone asks you who can trade forex, just give them a simple reply that everyone can trade forex, everyone can partake in the forex market, everyone can make money from the forex trading market. I hope you get that, guys, and I hope you guys are not confused. In any way you're confused, ask questions. All right, good. So we'll be moving to the next week. So now, guys, look at this. We'll be talking about the third one is the currency pair. The currency pair as base and what counter base and coach base and that. Now, good. I want to let you guys see something that this is how they normally do it. When they say currency pair is the addition of two different currency. That is to say, this is a currency like this one that has been I'm coming, guys, like this one that has been that is here. Okay, let me use this. Okay, good. Now, like this is one side euro on this side, and then USD in the other side. So easy. We bring together two currency, the euro here and then the USD here. So that is now this is a currency pair, euro versus USD. That is it, euro versus USD currency pair. Now the one that stays in the first place, that's why there's a flash here. You can say now the one that stays in the first place, this one here is called the base. What did I say? the base currency. The base currency. So this one over here is called the base currency, while the other one is called the quote, or some other guys call it the counter, which is also correct. So the quote currency. The quote currency. So the first one is called what? The base. The second one is called what? The quote currency. The first is called what? The base. The second is called what? The quote currency. The quote currency. Now that is what they call it. The quote currency. So whenever they ask you which currency is the base, the first one. Which one is the quote? The last one. So that is it. The Euro pair versus the USD pair. The first one is the what? The base, and the second one is the USD. Now, you guys, some might ask, why is it that it is the USD? Why is it that, okay, we call Euro the base and USD the quote? Now, the base currency, any currency that is in the base point, that is in the place of the base, is the currency you use to buy USD dollar. The currency you use to buy the other one. Now, let me show you guys something. I know you guys may be a bit confused at this point. Let me show you something. Now, at this point, this is base because you are using a particular amount of euro, which is this. Look at it here. You are using 1.1302 euro to buy one. So what you are using to buy a particular stuff or to sell a particular stuff is known as what? The base. So the currency in the first place that you are using to buy the other one is known as the base. Now the one you are buying is known as what? The counter. The one you are buying is known as the quote or counter. Sorry to say the quote or what? The counter. So the first one in the first place, the one in the first place is known as what? The base. The base currency. The base currency. Say with me, the base currency. I know you guys are hearing me over there. Now that's cool. That's cool. The base currency, and as I explained, the base currency is in the first place. That's the one you use to buy the USD. Let me come over it again. You use 1.1302 euro to buy one USD. Let me check it for you guys. 1.1302 euro to get what? One USD. So that currency that you use to buy the other is what? Called the what? The base currency. The base currency. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. I hope you guys understand this. If you have a question, you can just ask later. All right, now let's continue. So guys, we move to the next, which is what? Currency pair. Talking about the major and the minor pairs. The major and the minor pair. Now, there's the major and then the minor. So I'm going to show you guys some major, and then I'm going to show you guys some minor. So that's whenever you see a major pair, you know that this is a major currency pair. Whenever you see a minor, you know that this is a minor currency pair. Before we go into that, I would like to say that the USD is known as the universal currency. Is the universal currency. The US dollar is the universal currency. No. So now let's move on. So now guys, this is the major currency pair. As you can see, this is the one I use as the example at the first place. The euro USD, euro serving as the base here. The next one, the GBP USD, that is the Great British Pounds USD. The Great British Pounds serve as the base. Next one, the US dollar Japanese, that's JPY. JPY means Japanese. So the US dollar and then the JPY. The US dollar serving as the what? The main currency. Then the next one, US dollar versus Switzerland currency. So here the US dollar is serving as the base. The next is US dollar versus Canadian dollar. So US dollar serving as well. The base, right? Canadian serving as well. The quote. The next one is the AUD. That's the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Australian dollar serving as what the main. I'm sorry, guys. Australian dollar serving as the main currency, and US dollar serving as the B as the quote. Yeah, thank you. So now the last one here is the New Zealand currency, the New Zealand dollar. So standing as the base, while the US dollar standing as the what? As the quotes. Good. So now these are major currencies. These are the major currencies. Now let me show you guys the minor. Now there's a these are the minors. The minors have the GBP, JPY, Euro, JPY, UD, JPY, Euro, JPY, um, JBP, AUD. Now these are a bunch of it. And then at the first place, I'm going to take to at the first place, JBP is the base there, and then JPY is the quote or counter currency, and then the last one also, that is the New Zealand dollar, is standing as the base, while the Canadian dollar is standing as well, the quote or counter. So now that is it. There are minor and what major pairs. They are minor and what major pairs. Now, some of you might be like, so why is it that this set of pairs are called the minor, and why is that the other ones are called the major? Now, the major are called the major because they are the one with more volume. They are the pairs with more volume. When I mean volume, in I mean they are the ones that okay. I mean the amount of income that is being weighed from those pair is greater. So the minor, it is kind of less volatile. It's kind of with less volume. That's to say, it is kind of you make less profit. Now, yeah, that is the best word. You make less profit. So that is the reason why there is a major and then there's a minor. So the major is has more volume than the what than the minor I hope you guys are understanding this. I hope you guys understood this. Now we're moving to the next. We'll be moving to what? The next. We'll move into the next. Now, yeah, so guys, so I hope we're following. So now, talking about the type of pair, that's the last topic. Type of what? Pair. So now there are two type of pairs. Two type of pairs. The first one is the US dollar pair, United States dollar pair, and then second one is what the Japanese pair. The Japanese pairs. Some of you might be wondering what's the meaning of this thing now. What's the meaning of this thing is popping up now. The US dollar pair, and then the second one is what? The Japanese pair. Now, let me explain something to you guys. Okay. So guys, now this is the word. This is the USD pair. USD pair. As I said, there are two types of pair. The US dollar pair, and then there is the Japanese pair. Now the Japanese currency pair. Now look at this. The US dollar pair is, how do you identify it? How do you know this is a US dollar pair? Now, whenever you see, as I said before, the first currency is the what? The base, while the last one is the quote or the counter. So now, whenever you see a pair and then the code is the US dollar, then that is classified as the US dollar pair. So what I'm saying in essence is that the US dollar at this point is carrying the identification of the old pair, JBP, that is the Great British Pound versus US dollar. So now at this particular point, them pairing together, this pair will be known as the US dollar pair, the US dollar pair. And then, yeah, and then the other one, the Japanese pair, is when the code also is the Japanese currencies when the quote is also the Japanese currency. So at this point, US dollar versus Japanese pair doesn't matter. But as far the it doesn't matter if US dollar is there. It don't take US dollar won't take the identity there because US dollar is not at the quote at the position of the quote. It's at the position of the base currency. So at this point, Japanese pair take the identification of the pair. So this is called the Japanese pair. Why? Because it is the Japanese currency that is at the quote. Is at the quote. The other place, let me show you guys. The other place, JBP USD, is the USD currency that is what at the quote. The USD currency that is at the quote. Now, I hope you guys understand this. There are two type of pairs. They're talking about the USD pair and then the what? The Japanese currency pair. Good. Yeah. So that is the two type of pairs. Now, so I believe guys have been able to make justice to this. The first trade I said is what the exchange of a currency over another, the exchange of a commodity over another. And then number two, who can trade forex? I believe I've answered that question. I said anyone can trade, anyone can join the market because I gave reasons because number one, it's decentralized. You don't have a place, you don't have it's not a company or something, it's not no. So anyone can participate. I said it's not owned by anybody. It's not owned by anybody. It's not owned by the government. It's not owned by Jeff Bezos. It's not owned by the richest guys in town. No. So anybody can partake in the market. Now, and the number three, I talked about currency pair, base and counter. I said the first one is known as what? The base. And then the last currency in the pair is known as what? The quote. The first currency in the pair is known as the base, while the last currency in the pair is known as the quote. It's known as what? The quote. Now, number four is currency pairs, major and minors. Now, I gave you guys some list of currency pairs. I showed you guys the major currency pair. I showed you guys the minor currency pair, the minor currency pair, and I gave you guys reason because the major currency pair is volatile and has volume, very high volume. Why the minor has less volume. Then type of pairs, yeah. Type of pairs. I said there are two type of pairs. There are the USD dollar pair and then the Japanese pair. The Japanese pair. I hope you guys understood what we did today. And if you have any question, anything, you can ask. So thank you guys. See you in next video.